Donald Trump said that this campaign will go on for another couple of weeks. Is that
Yeah,
because
so
they still have the capacity?
so for that, Smita, I think it'll really help if because I see so much discussion happening on what really is going to happen. I think it was yesterday that Wall Street Journal came out with a very interesting article that said that, but what about America's ability to really have that much firepower?
Yeah.
Because there was a very, they said that they have serious challenges also. So I mean, how do you expect the biggest military superpower in the world, even though it is under Donald Trump right now, okay, and he's not really known to be a strategic genius, but nonetheless, how do you expect that America would have gone into this war without factoring in the fact that they really don't have that kind of magazine depth, right?
They
So
left the dump out there. The
I mean,
ammo dump has been left in Iran by the Americans,
yeah.
so they would have some inventory knowledge about.
True. So, as far as I see, how the Americans and the Israelis have planned this out, I think there is a pattern, and it is a very effective pattern, which is that they are okay. They have targeted, which means that they know their targets, right? Then comes how will they go about that precision bombing. So there are some layers, right? You can use a precision platform along with precision weapons. So that's one part of looking at it. The second layer is where you have precision platforms but not so precise weapons, or say dumb weapons that don't have really that smart capabilities. And the third level is when you have conventional weapons, which is like dumb weapons and dumb platforms. What the Americans are doing right now, along with the Israelis, is that right now they are doing the precise weapons and the precise bombs, which means that they are looking and they are taking out the Israeli radars, they are taking out Israeli EW capabilities, etc. In military terms, I mean, this is how it is said in military terms, and in common terms, it is. I mean, if I can simplify it, it basically means taking out their eyes and ears. Okay, once they take out their eyes and ears, एक बार you blind कर दिया, deaf कर दिया, like that. Then they go in with targeting singularly the inventories, the ballistic missile facilities, etc., etc. Because then Iran doesn't have anything to protect itself with. And if you look closely, they already have achieved air superiority. They can target today. As we are talking, it was yesterday night when the Americans came out and said that they have achieved complete air superiority. So they can go target, strike anywhere inside Iran. The question is that in that process, they are also having to sort of face the Iranian drones and the Iranian missiles, and many of them are not so dumb. Many of them are also fairly precise. Many of them are not precise. They are falling wherever, everywhere. Okay, so that is also causing damage there. But if I think in the first phase, in the first 3-4 days, they are going to be going all in and taking out the eyes and ears, which means really suppressing any kind of reaction from the Iranian side, and then going and because the other part can be also carried out by dumb weapons and not so precise weapons. Okay, it's the first part where you really need your smart weapons, and they are but in that process they are also having to have a lot of their own equipment loss.
So their aircraft are not flying, in the first couple of days. The
No,
Iranian.
of course, everything is flying. Yeah. Of course, the aircrafts are flying. The aircrafts have.
It's more ballistic missiles which are
Where
hitting.
you mean from the Iranian side or on
No,
the
from
American
the
side?
Iranians.
Oh no, from the Iranian side they don't have as many aircrafts
So,
flying
yeah.
only because of this, right?
So they're
what
basically doing their missiles.
ballistic missiles and drones.
And drones,
yes.
right? So it's a cheaper way
Of course,
fighting the war.
that is what I said. So just to sort of conclude the first part of my answer was that initially this is the capacity that they can withstand for about 4 days, 5 days, Americans and the Israelis, because
Right.
they have challenges with magazine depth. They don't have unending firepower when it comes to these smart weapons. That is how after 4 days you will see the nature of warfare changing a bit, and these 4 days, 5 days you will see the Americans and the Israelis going all in. They have gone all in, and that's why the 3 Americans have lost their lives. It's
Yeah.
unprecedented,
Yeah.
I mean, at least
After
in the
the
recent-
Afghan war, it's the first time I think they're seeing casualties of the war casualties.
War casualties, and something that Donald Trump said that so they're prepared for it, right? So
Yeah.
they'll go all in, and then we will see changing it a little. I mean, changing a little bit and
war
going on to other
casualties
things. Yeah.
during the first year or just about end of first year of a president who said no wars. Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा। The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.